After weeks of silence, Matt Armstrong has finally broken it. And what he just revealed changes everything we thought we knew about. He explained the Ferrari 296 delay, his upcoming builds, why January 2026 is about to be completely insane, Ferrari delays, international builds, a Bugatti repair, and all other events we should watch out for. And all of it is happening at the same time. But before we get into it, hit that subscribe button, because Matt Armstrong is about to have the most crazy month of builds we've ever seen, and you'll want to be here for every single one. For a long time, Matt said nothing. The Ferrari 296 he was supposed to rebuild just sat there. No updates, no progress. Well, Matt has finally spoken, and he confirmed everything to be true. He has explained the situation of the Ferrari rebuild and what's really happening. He posted a long update, explaining what's been going on behind the scenes, and there's one detail most people missed, but it's incredibly important. He filmed the update sitting inside Wayne. Wayne is the G-Wagon he bought as a wreck and rebuilt in 6 days. A car that was considered a total scrap. He rebuilt it by himself, no shortcuts, no missing footage. A full rebuild. That car isn't just a flex, it's a reminder that when Matt has parts at his disposal, he moves fast. And that's exactly why the Ferrari situation is so frustrating. Ferrari keeps promising and promising. Matt said Ferrari has been really good at helping with the build and selling us parts. He's being polite. He's giving them credit where it's due. So Ferrari is finally sending him parts for the rebuild. But here's the problem. For 60 straight days, Ferrari has told him the exact same thing. The parts will come tomorrow. And when tomorrow finally arrives, they send nothing. Not once, not twice, 60 days in a row. This isn't a shipping delay. This isn't supply chain issues. This is Ferrari promising delivery every single day and failing to deliver every single time. Matt has waited for so long, but still, nothing arrives. He refused to give up and kept on pushing. The Ferrari 296 has now been sitting in the workshop for over 2 months, waiting on parts that Ferrari keeps insisting are coming tomorrow. That's not a delay. That's stringing someone along. Now let's compare that to Wayne the G-Wagon. The G-Wagon was bought as a wreck, fully rebuilt, filmed, edited, released, all in 6 days. Meanwhile, the Ferrari 296 is sitting untouched, taking up space, waiting, delayed, for over 60 days. The contrast is brutal, and it proves one thing very clearly. Matt Armstrong is not the problem, Ferrari is. Either their parts department is completely disorganized, or they are deliberately slow-walking this build. And based on Ferrari's history with rebuilds, a lot of people are starting to wonder whose fault it is. Matt's original plan was simple. Finish the Ferrari 296 first, prove it's repairable, complete the series millions of people are watching, then move on. That's how Matt works. He finishes what he starts. But Ferrari made that impossible. So Matt did something unexpected. He pivoted the crashed car. And that pivot is what's about to make January 2026 completely unhinged. Matt confirmed he's flying to America for a new build. He said, "Some of you may have figured it out already. Let me make this very clear. This is FX Alex G's crashed Bugatti, one of the biggest automotive YouTubers in the United States. And Matt Armstrong is flying across the Atlantic to rebuild it." Think about how crazy that is. A UK-based builder working on an American YouTuber's Bugatti because Ferrari couldn't deliver parts. Here's the irony. Bugatti, one of the most exclusive brands on the planet, is somehow easier to work with right now than Ferrari. Ferrari's delays have literally pushed Matt to rebuild their competitor's hypercar in another country. That is unbelievable. This isn't just another build, and it definitely isn't just another update. This is the moment where everything changes for Matt Armstrong's channel, because what was supposed to be one clean finale has turned into multiple international hypercar builds happening at the same time, and none of this was planned. This is a massive collaboration between two of the biggest car channels on YouTube, and a rebuild so big it was originally meant to be the Ferrari 296 finale. His plan was simple. He was going to film everything, document the entire process, work closely with FX Alex G, and deliver content that would close out the Ferrari chapter in the biggest way possible. That was the plan. But Ferrari didn't deliver. Instead of wrapping up one hypercar rebuild, Ferrari forced Matt to pivot completely, and that single delay triggered a chain reaction no one expected. Instead of one hypercar build, we now have multiple international hypercar projects happening at once. Different countries, different cars, different timelines, all overlapping. And then there's the Dubai mystery project. Matt confirmed he's heading there next. And when he talked about it, he said this: "Some of you have figured it out, some of you haven't." That line alone tells you everything. Dubai isn't just another destination. Dubai is the exotic car heaven. Rare hypercars, salvage supercars, one-off builds you never see anywhere else. This isn't a casual trip. Whatever this project is, it's big enough to justify another international flight. And it's happening while the Ferrari still isn't finished. Let that sink in. This wasn't the plan. Ferrari forced this schedule change. Because Ferrari delayed the 296, Matt now has to fly to America, work on a Bugatti with FX Alex G, fly to Dubai, start an entirely new mystery build, come back home, and then, maybe, just maybe, Ferrari will finally deliver parts. Instead of doing projects one by one, Matt is now juggling multiple international builds simultaneously. Most creators would slow down. Most creators would wait. Matt didn't. Ferrari's delay didn't stop him. It multiplied everything, and that's where things get even more interesting. Matt also mentioned a few things that a lot of people completely overlooked. He said there are special videos coming before the big projects even go live. Not the main builds, not the crazy reveals, context videos. Then he dropped this line: "It could be in the second channel this Sunday, or it might not be." That uncertainty is deliberate. Because if that upload happens, Matt plans to explain everything. His full car collection, everything happening with the house, all current projects, what's finished, what's stalled, what still needs serious work. Basically, he wants to reset the board. He wants to get everyone on the same page before January explodes. And then he said something that tells you exactly what's coming. He said, and I quote, "This is an absolute manic January of full car building bonanza. That's not marketing. That's a warning." Because once January starts, there's no slowing down. What we know is finally coming. Here's what his January looks like right now. A full Bugatti rebuild with FX Alex G. A Dubai mystery project. Secret special videos dropping in between. And the Ferrari 296 rebuild if the parts ever arrive. All of this happening back to back. No gaps, no breaks, no filler. Ferrari's 60-day delay accidentally created what could be the most content-packed month in Matt Armstrong's channel history, and Matt confirmed it himself. Ferrari has been promising to send rebuild parts tomorrow for 60 straight days. The Ferrari 296 is still on hold, and that delay reshaped everything. So now the question isn't what's coming, the question is why. Check Matt's second channel this Sunday for the full update. And let me know in the comments, do you think Ferrari is just disorganized? Or do you think Ferrari is deliberately slowing this build down? Subscribe, because when Matt lands in America, this rebuild is going to be on another level.